Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In today's session, we will discuss usage of LabVIEW software for DSP Kit 6713. Usually, this kit is controlled with Code Composer Studio, which is having interface that is relevant to C programming language. But if we use LabVIEW, it will be much easier to program DSP kits. The link for LabVIEW Dsp Module setup is given in the description. Now, when you have installed LabVIEW in your system, in your Windows XP, you have to also make sure that you have installed other relevant drivers that were required for Code Composer Studio, such as this DSK diagnostic and so on, and the other drivers that are required for Windows. Once all that requirements are complete, you can start LabVIEW by clicking here. You can also see it will also be available in your start menu. Now we started. When you click on it, this interface will open. Click here on Go. Now from project type, let it be as, and then click next, and from here select target type DSK 6713 and let all these boxes remain checked. Then click on finished. Now we have two windows, front panel and block diagram. We go to block diagram and we right click, and then we go to elemental IO. We are basically going to write a very simple program in which we are triggering our LEDs. For that purpose, we place our switch. It is corresponding to the dip switch that is available on DSP Kit. Similarly, we place an LED and we also place it here. Now we connect it, and now we place while loop here. I have placed in my loop switch number 1 and LED number 1. Keep in mind that the dip switches and LED, all of them are marked 0 to 3. The first one is 0, then 1, 2, 3. The last one is 3. Now we will use switch number 1, the second switch, and we will use it to trigger the status of our LED to make it on and off. So click on this run button. Now our target is building on DSP Kit. You may see this message, and now target has been built on DSP Kit. Now when I click on the dip switch on LED, I click on dip switch on DSP Kit, I can see the change in position, the status of LED. Right now I am unable to show you DSP Kit as I am not having a separate camera or setup, but you can confirm this process by implementing it yourself on your DSP Kit. But make sure that the instructions that I given you at the start of this tutorial, that you have to install all the relevant drivers and software that are typically required for DSP Kit that come along with the CD. I mean Code Composer Studio and so on. And when you plug DSP Kit your Windows XP, then some drivers are also required, and you have to provide path to relevant software. Anyways, most of the people are already using DSP Kit, but they use Code Composer Studio. But as I have already mentioned that it is not user friendly, so LabVIEW was a relatively good option, relatively user friendly. It was a very basic program, and you can carry on this concept to build more advanced programs. If you have any query, you can reach me at this email ID. Also, I want to thank my collaborators, Mr. Shirjeer Abid Bhatt, faculty member, International Islamic University, and Mr. Asad Ali, faculty member, Council University, Lahore.